welcome to another episode of FCFL Uncut. Today I am here with some special guests. This is a different version of the Couch Boys. I can't really get them that title yet, but we got my boy Christian over there first time. We got you in the building. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have them introduce themselves. Go ahead.
Well, the official 36er versus usual. That's all.
It's all over. I ain't even gonna say old dog because them boys been laughing like the whole night. So it's all over. I ain't got no social, so it's whatever.
Alright, what's up? I'm Christian, and if we're doing socials, it's a two-faced shawty on Instagram.
Now you keep it. Yeah. All right. So yeah, these guys, they know a little bit about football. Keon couldn't make it today, but Keon had notes. So next time Keon come, and I ain't gonna lie, I don't like how this man don't watch football and been right on a lot of picks, bro. Like that's blowing me, bro. Like you don't watch football, and you've been right on a lot of picks, but it's 50-50 each pick, so I get it. But so let's start out with week 4. Week 4 was really crazy with a lot of teams just playing like really tough games or tough opponents, and a lot of pretenders, a lot of contenders, a lot of people. You know, the NFL is starting to shape up a little bit now. Like you starting to see who's gonna be a good team, and you can see who's gonna get the number 1 pick and Caleb Williams. So the first game I want to get into is the Bills beat the Dolphins 20-48. Miami goes up to Buffalo. Everything doesn't necessarily go their way at all. Like it just starts off with literally the Dolphins and the Bills going back and forth, and then when it hits 14-14, they hit a stalemate. From that stalemate on, the Bills just run with it. Turnovers.
17 through 17.
You feel me? Turnovers get into the way, but at the same time, a sloppy game from a team that just scored 70 is expected, but not expected.
I think like you could say like it's to be expected that there will be a dip off. You know, mental concentration is usually the first thing to go when you do something like that. But I don't know. I had them winning this game coming in, so it's tough for me to say like that I wasn't disappointed. And I'm not really a crazy Miami fan, but I expected them to come out and perform. So I don't know what happened there. I didn't get to watch too much of that one though.
Nah, it was just like
Nah, wait, before you go, I just feel like they probably got like happy over their head. They scored 70. You know, they feel like, oh, we can probably walk into this game and just run through them. And I just feel like they probably wasn't on top of their game. You feel me? That's probably what. Because after you blow out a team, you're not really on, oh, I got to be on my T's, dot my I's and shit like that. Nah, I'm just gonna walk in the game lazily.
yeah.
Feel like I'm gonna score 70 again.
Yeah.
You feel me? So
Not realizing it's a phenomenon to score 70, bro. In
you
football.
feel me?
I ain't got nothing to say.
You're not even holding the mic right, Christian.
I don't know what to say about that game. I didn't get to watch that much.
Nah, so with the Dolphins game though, I really just feel like it says more about Buffalo than it does Miami, because Miami's still Miami. I'm gonna give them their credit, but you gotta give Buffalo their credit, because for Buffalo, it was a shootout at first, at home, and the Dolphins are one of them teams where it's like, damn, they scoring, we scoring. I don't think we can keep up with them. But Buffalo just had that mindset of, nah, we still run this. And I ain't gonna lie, Xavier Howard not playing let Stephon Diggs just run crazy. I'm talking about Stephon Diggs, 2 yards, 3 yards in front of this man. Look back, you a little boy to me. Like that hurt me. You feel me? Number 4, like our corner, he usually covered like slot, like the nickel position.
Yeah.
But to get a number 1 receiver is totally different, bro.
But Ramsey was out, right? Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah, Ramsey not coming back till November, so called.
So he gonna have to assume that position again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just stand in the paint.
Well, hopefully we get Xavier back. But the next game I wanted to get into was the 49ers. No, the 49ers. The 49ers beating the Arizona Cardinals 35-16. Brock Purdy does it again. Oh, how you feel about your boy Brock?
People thought the 49ers was gonna like fall off because, you know, they might get too happy. They might, you know, what the Cardinals did last week, surprisingly, you know, but the boys came out. Christian McCaffrey is a running dog. I mean, I told you last week, put him in the MVP standings or conversations, but He's really into that. And Purdy is good. But Christian McCaffrey is that man right now. I don't want to put him as the captain or as a team leader, but he's not a quarterback. He can't give himself the ball. So you have to have somebody running the game. So I understand Christian McCaffrey might be the number one player on that team right now, but I can't just give it to him. You feel me? It's not his team.
I mean, you giving it to the rookie 7th round pick.
Come on, man. And he doing things.
That's real. Christian, what you think about the 49ers overall, and who you think is the true leader of that team?
I definitely got to say it's going to be Brock Purdy. I mean, he's got it all together. I think the whole team as a whole, they're strong. Defense and both sides, they just got it going on. Coaching, everything. I mean, Christian McCaffrey's still Christian McCaffrey. He's receiving. He got it all. But I think that they're number one on that side.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Like I said earlier, man, the NFC, we got our own politics in the NFC. So until them boys come back and beat us, I can't put them at number one. But I respect what they're doing out there. I love what the Niners doing. They're playing great football, diversifying everything on the offensive side. They added Javon Hargraves, who came from us.
Yeah.
He had a crazy game. He got like 3 sacks right now in a year. Yeah. That's going to be a good one. Niners fans feel like we rivals right now. We not rivals.
Oh my God!
That's just to put that out there, but yeah. I like what
this
they're
man
doing.
won a Super Bowl like last 3 years.
No, he won a Super Bowl in 5 years ago.
Five years ago.
It came long enough ago, and we just
and
came
he still
back.
think he holds legacy to the 49ers.
We still came back
Come on,
from. Whoa. We just came back from one. We won one in the last.
This is why you don't let Eagles. This is why Eagles fans don't get nice shit.
I was wondering what.
This is why Eagles fans don't deserve nice things in life.
Oh wow.
Because you see how they start acting.
We ain't never act different from this ever. I just want everybody to know that. Even when Carson Wentz and Nick Foles was our quarterback.
No, but the defense was stacked though.
No, next game I want to get into though is his sorry ass team, the Eagles. They keep their undefeated streak going by beating Washington in a thriller. I'm talking about a great game. 31-34. Eric Bieniemy. Just again, why does he not have a job?
Calling out plays like
I'm talking about bro. You can ask. Oh, we watching the game. I said, bro, why did the Eagles call timeout on 4th and goal? Let the clock run and let them force a play instead of letting Eric Bieniemy have 9 seconds to call a play.
9 seconds.
Like, because if you choosing Sam Howell going back to Eric Bieniemy, you know Eric Bieniemy giving them 2 plays. Wow. And what happened? He threw one down the middle, incomplete, and then they had another play. Right there.
Yeah.
Like, it's just crazy. It's really crazy. I'm going to let you end this one off. Christian, what you think about the Eagles overall so far this season?
I think Washington was an easy game. I don't know if it's much to judge on them, but they're still the Eagles. Like they're strong. I like them, but I don't know if they got much to say against Washington. So
that's true.
I'm not gonna do that. But the Eagles are still a good team. It's just that you don't expect them to go either OT or almost to OT with the Washington. You feel me? But Washington always had good defensive players, so I don't always say the Eagles is gonna have an easy game, but it's always gonna be a matchup, especially when you got Eric Bieniemy on your side. With 9 seconds left, you can still score a touchdown. That's impressive to me. So
with Sam Howell, not even Pat Mahomes this time.
Hey, like I say, I respect Washington. We play a hard game with them every year. Like, if anybody actually go back and look at us in Washington, every single game that we've played against them has been like this. It's gritty, it's ugly.
It's NFC East football.
That's division rival.
Muddy waters.
Yeah. It's always going to be that way. And they got a real defensive front that ain't been slowing down at all.
Bro. And Chase Young is coming this
at
year.
all.
Yeah.
And he look bigger. Like,
bro.
I don't know what's going
After
on
his injury,
with that boy.
I think
this
this
man
man
just put
now.
on
Weight,
bro.
bro.
He a grown man
crazy
now.
Like, he look like he don't fit his jersey. Like,
Bruh.
that shit is wild. But, nah, yeah. great game to watch. I don't like how we close that game. I want like our play calling to get a little bit more aggressive when it's time to be aggressive. I feel like we're taking shots at the wrong times right now.
Yeah.
Like, they still figuring out who they are gonna be this year with the running back room shifting around and Schmitty taking a bigger role and he's taking a big chunk of them looks now. So it's like, I get it. You're gonna have miscommunications. I've seen a lot of miscommunications in that game from our side.
On the defensive side,
Offensive side,
Oh,
especially
okay.
not on the defensive side. Defensive side, our backfield, our secondary need help for sure, but they're young, so you expect that. Our front line is always gonna be what it is. The trenches is the trenches, so that's where we gonna bank our entire game on every time.
Every time
Swift
they
did
need
his
a
thing.
3 and out, they call Cox.
Yeah. Look, Swift did his thing though, and the defense is still, you feel me? It's still Philly defense, and like I say, I still got Jalen Carter being Rookie of the Year this year. He's doing shit that I've
That's a
never
tough
seen
one.
nobody do.
yeah.
No, it's tough.
Besides Michael Parsons.
He got that.
You gotta give Parsons his
You got
credit,
that.
bro. So, the Lions beat the Packers. Like, not even just beat the Packers, they dismantled the Packers. They make my boy Jordan Love, who I didn't have in the MVP race, but I definitely thought was playing at a top 10 quarterback level. Also, I had the Packers in my top 5 last week because they were solid, man. Like, they were really a solid team, but just going up against the Lions in that defense, the Lions again proved that they might be a top 5, top 6, top 8 NFL team right now, and someone that we should consider contenders for, if not the Super Bowl necessarily, but the NFC Championship. They could sneak in there.
The Lions.
They could knock somebody off, like the 49ers, God forbid, even the Eagles or Cowboys. Like, they could knock off one of those teams and
That's
get
the
in
t-shirt
there.
game.
Yeah.
That's the t-shirt game.
Yeah, that's a fact. But that's just the fact of the Lions. Like, I really want to know, what do y'all think of the Lions before we segue into something else?
I wasn't really surprised by the Lions because since last season, the last game, they always had the Packers numbers. So I called it, and I don't know. I don't think the Lions. I meant to say I don't think the Packers can really. They trust Jordan Love, but he can only take him as far as he can. You know, it's like based on the experience, how far can you go in this league in your division? So I don't really trust them, but they trust him. So
Yeah, I will say, like, I like Detroit right now. I liked them last year. I feel like they got even better this year. I said that last time I was here too. Like, Detroit is coming. They not laying over for nobody. Like, Detroit is a game that people finna look at and think, oh, we could write this off. If they doing that right now, then
They still
prepare to get smacked, basically. Because
Yeah.
Detroit is not playing it for real right now. I like what they're doing. Like I say, I think they could be a playoff team this year. I think they will be a playoff team this year.
easily. Yeah.
So, yeah,
But they're only 3-1.
It's gonna be great.
Everything is clicking.
Yeah, they're 3-1.
everything is clicking.
Yeah, so I think Jared Goff, I mean, he came from LA, he was doing his thing there. Came over here, nothing's really changed for him. But Green Bay couldn't get nothing started on running. And as a fantasy part, like, I think for fantasy, it was not a good time to start Jones. Off the injury, he didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
That was a hard game to watch. It was slow and boring. So,
And credit to
Nah,
the
it
Lions.
was.
Credit to the Lions O-line too. Them boys been playing
Nah,
solid
they
football.
No facts. Once they got the bro, I was so mad that they had picked up what's that kid name? Because he was in, I think, Jalen Waddle's draft class. You know what I'm talking about. He was like number 5 pick, like Pansala or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Bro, he was such a great pickup. It was ridiculous. Like, he moves grown ass, like from rookie day, like from day one.
all people movers on that line.
Literally. But for sure. Right now we got a lot of just different topics I want to get into. So I'm gonna call this bit rapid fire. I just came up with that off the top of the dome, you know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to ask y'all real quick, who do we think is the best running back in the NFL besides Christian McCaffrey? Because that's obviously a given. Everybody has Christian number 1, right? Okay. So who would we say is the next best thing?
You got something?
I mean, that took my answer. I mean, all across the board, yeah, we're going to agree that it was Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah.
But, like,
Mike.
just at that point, it's just who I like personally. It's just who I like personally after that. And I like Swift. Obviously, he went to the new team and he's doing good.
Yeah.
And then more personally, just because I like the Texans, I like Damian Pierce. He hasn't really shown out, I say throughout the year he's gonna be mad consistent, and he's still popping out. He's still like got highlight plays. But I like Damian Pierce personally just because he's on the Texans.
I think if we're not gonna put Christian McCaffrey, Jay on the Dolphins, however you say his name, H-N. People don't put Connor in that conversation, but he's a good running back for the Cardinals right now. Cause he's physical, he's big, he's like I think what?
It's because you're on the Cardinals, though.
That too,
Yeah.
bad team, but what can you say? Derrick Henry has not been playing to himself right now. I don't know why. They've been hyping him up all season, talking about, oh, he's been doing this workout, doing.
I mean, he's older, and then two, the whole team's just sorry.
You feel me? I want to put Saquon in that conversation, but he hasn't played because he's been injured.
You can't name everybody, bro.
Yeah, I know. I want to put Morster's in there. Morster? How you say his name?
Raheem Mostert.
Yeah, he's a good running back. And AJ Dillon has not shown me anything. He's been like kind of like Bodie for the first 3 games, so I need to see something, bro. He's a physical running back.
Nah, he nice.
You feel me? So
he nice.
If you're not showing me something like you could run 5-10 yards with 3 niggas on you, you're not doing that right now.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I mean, as far as power back goes, it's tough.
And we lost a good one, Nick Chubb.
Yeah.
He hurt me with that. I was sad to see that one. But man, I'll say right now, if I had to really put it in perspective, I gotta take Swift as my. Obviously, we're gonna put McCaffrey off top. He's the king of the crown right now. He got the crown, but I gotta put Swift right there behind him because, like, I'm looking at the numbers, and like I say, I watched the first 2 or 3 games of our season, and Swift wasn't really even getting touches. So now I'm looking at him with like 20 less touches than most starting running backs in the league right now, and he's top 3 in yards.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta give the O-line some credit.
For sure.
Them boys work. No, them boys work.
That's a fact.
If you have Jason Kelsey as your center, you got to work.
At the end of the day, though, every single running back in that list is running behind a real line.
Yes.
You can't, you know what I mean?
Yes.
You gotta, they go hand in hand. So.
Yeah, but different. Let me see. But different O-lines create like different cultures. Like the Eagles might have like a deep trench type of a run where sometimes y'all go with the running back and y'all go with a QB sneak.
Yeah.
Then y'all go with like a vertical or something like that. Then every other O-line has a different scheme.
Yeah.
Just like 49ers, they have Trent Williams, nigga. One of the biggest O-line niggas. I can't even. Man, listen.
He's going crazy.
Listen,
like
man. That man going formation is crazy,
So
bro.
for me, the best running back besides Christian McCaffrey, I'm gonna have to go with Swift. But I will say this: I'll give the Chiefs running backs credit for running back by committee because they is nice, dog.
I was watching.
They is nice, bro.
Somebody tried to say, I love Isaiah Pacheco, bro, but they gotta stop with these comparing players to other players, bro. Like, why somebody was trying to call this man Marshawn Lynch the other day?
Oh man,
nobody's
It's a black man with dreads. That's why they did it. That's literally what they did. You know it.
Hey, bro, I'm watching the game and I'm hearing them say this shit. I'm like, yo, this is
After
not
one
real.
run, right? After one run, no, that's crazy. That's crazy. Like they have to stop doing that. Like Chris Collinsworth and all those guys who be calling these games, bro. They become some Troy Aikman. They become crazy.
Troy Aikman be having some sus moments, boy. Sus. I be like, Troy, you know you said that on air, right?
Hey, these guys are really running the ball deep.
Bro, I be like, come on, Troy. You know you just said that on air. Come on, Troy.
And then the man next to him gotta be like, you're right.
You don't know what to say.
You feel me?
Or you go on to the next topic?
No, but
Yeah,
go ahead.
Something similar with these two. It's Bijan Robinson and Travis Etienne. It's like, you know what's going to the Travis Etienne was getting the ball and he was doing it, but like Jacksonville as a whole hasn't really been like got it together. They were supposed to be a top team on the AFC, like kind of like that team. They're not even in
the conversation right now, yeah.
But Etienne's really good, like an honorable mention kind of thing. But with Bijan Robinson, like he got those plays. It looked like, oh, he's about to like go crazy, but he hasn't done nothing because you know what's going to him.
Yeah.
Like it's. Yeah,
He
put him on a
young.
team. Put him on a well-rounded team.
I'm
That's
nervous.
something, but then
I'll
that's
say
not
this
fair.
for Bijan Robinson. I'm only nervous because he's on the Falcons, and I don't want the Falcons to treat him like Saquon.
Yeah.
Cause look what they did to my boy Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts supposed to be Shannon Sharp 2.0. Cause like I ain't even lying. He's supposed to be at least getting 700 yards per year.
I don't
like,
understand their thought process because who's the Algier? Last year we had 1,000+ rushing yards, but now they want to pick up Robinson. Like, what was the idea? Because you're not like the first week. It's like, oh, is you guys gonna have this dual running like thing
No,
going
they
like
just
that?
using Bijan.
Yeah,
But it's like, what are y'all like the first week? Both Bijan Robinson and Travis were like, oh, they ran it like, but now they're not. They haven't done that again.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
And
what's
you
the
notice
idea?
when they put the ball, and I'll say this before we go to the next topic. You notice when teams that are okay stop relying on the running back, they start to lose.
Oh,
That's why the running back position
'cause-
should get paid. For the mere fact of they carrying these teams, bro. Like Saquon, not on the Giants, are boo-boo. You get what I'm saying? Tua don't have those running backs. He's boo-boo. Like, you can't run a play action. Nobody's going to believe that. Like, why you think the Buffalo Bills were able to finally, like, shut down the Dolphins? It was because there was no running game. If there's no running game, I don't believe you finna not throw this to Tyree.
Yeah.
Let me triple team this man.
That too, but I think most teams are starting to use 2 tight ends or 3 tight ends to start the running game, or just to like get a block and get like a receiving yard or something like that. So it's not like they don't think they need the running back anymore. So you feel me?
Ooh, I don't care what nobody
Nah,
says.
it's every Super Bowl team always had a good
Has a
running
good,
back.
at least a decent running back.
At
But
least.
I want to get into this next one. Young QBs. Well, who are the best young QBs under 3 years in their career? Christian, I already know who you picking up.
CJ Stroud. Come on
CJ
now, like,
Stroud.
and I think everybody can agree. Like, that's all you're gonna hear on this last week was CJ Stroud. I think as who you want to pick up, who's like surprising and who's actually being good. Like even at like not even just a rookie level, just a quarterback. Like he's breaking records and he's what is it now? 1,200 yards, 0 interceptions. Like that's all I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I went to that game, so that's why like
Aaron Rodgers numbers.
Yeah, he putting up A-Rod numbers.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Aaron Rodgers don't like interceptions. He don't.
But no, that's why like I didn't have much to say about these games because I didn't watch them. I was at the game in Houston watching the Steelers and like it was good for a Texans fan, not as anybody else. Like just as an average watcher, like the game was pretty boring. But one thing I noticed was like that first drive, and they don't show because it was like we were in the end zone and we scored 3 times, but it got called back foul. But like we scored in 3 different ways, and it was like it's good to watch. It was nice to see. It was like, damn, you guys gonna stop us 3-4 times.
Yeah. Let me ask you this: how was the atmosphere over there in in Houston?
I'm in Houston, and the stadium was 60% Steelers fans.
Wow.
You know how like I'm like I was like if we lose today, it's because like they got the whole crowd here. Like it was insane. It's black and yellow. You know when it's black and yellow. They got their towels. They were going crazy.
They travel. Steelers fans travel.
Yeah. It was fun though. It was nice to see. Even the Steelers fans, they were cool, even though they're getting beat. But
for sure. Who's your best quarterback under 3 years that you'll start a franchise with?
Sheesh.
Franchise with?
I don't really know. Oh. I only got no. Brock Purdy mostly, but Bryce Young, if he was in a better situation, I like him. If he probably was like, I'll say maybe. Where would I want to put him? Maybe Jacksonville. Maybe
Bryce Young was in Jacksonville?
Yeah, he'd probably be better.
Probably.
You never know, because Trevor Lawrence might be making some dumb decisions sometimes.
Weapons.
Yeah, but he got good arm. He got a good arm, so he has a high IQ, but he just makes dumb decisions sometimes, just like the Steelers quarterback. Josh Pickett? Is that his name?
Kenny Pickett. God
I be saying
damn.
Josh like a motherfucker. Kenny Pickett, man. He looks like a Josh, bro. Am I lying?
Another appearance.
Am I lying?
Josh Pickett.
That boy named Josh
But
Pickett.
Kenny Pickett, he needs a lot of learning though. He has a good arm. He has a good tendency of being a quarterback, but his decision is ass. CJ Stroud, I like him. He has a very good arm, very good accuracy. He likes to throw down the middle a lot. So I think that's my quarterbacks right now.
All right.
He doesn't put on
Yeah, a lot. I be seeing it a lot.
If it's me, man, give me CJ Stroud off top. Or my 1B, I would say right now, I gotta take Anthony Richardson. He's been impressing me.
Mm-hmm.
He's been doing a lot more crazier things than I thought he would be able to do coming into the NFL his rookie year.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see what happened to him. Like, I want to see where
His
he goes.
career go.
I want to see what happens because
Yeah.
Indiana got a great core. O-line is not the greatest, but it's decent. When Jonathan Taylor come back, bro,
Whenever that is.
sky's the limit, you know?
Yeah.
So I want to see that.
For me, I'm gonna stay on the train of Bryce Young, and then I'm also going as my one be Jordan Love. I think Jordan Love got potential. Literally, not just saying this, but I really do see he could be like another Hall of Fame quarterback for the Green Bay Packers. I think it's gonna take him time. I think all he got to do this year is just win 9 games, and they'll keep him. Like, you feel me? If he win 9 games, and it's like, okay, we didn't necessarily make the playoffs, or we did make the playoffs by squeezing in, I think they'll keep him for the mere fact of they have faith in him. Because, like, if you look at his record's the same as Aaron Rodgers. His record's the same as Brett Favre, their first 4 games of starting. You feel me? So, like, he's doing the same thing they did. It's just, like, we have to remember that people remember the great times over the bad times. You feel me? Yeah. So it's like with Jordan Love, I think he'll be one of those ones. As long as they get him weapons, which I think they learned from Aaron to get weapons. And then Bryce Young, I feel like once that O-line and he just gets more comfortable playing NFL football, because he got the moves, dog. Like, I'm watching him, his pocket presence, he's moving around. It's just that he not, like, he'll move, like, you know how Tom Brady know to move an inch this way to not get touched? Bryce Young know to move up, but not how far to move up. Yeah, you still. And he getting slung. Like, they just touching him to sling him.
The only reason I did take Bryce Young is, like, we talking before off camera.
Niggas in the bathroom, dog. Oh my God.
But yeah, bro, with Bryce, it's just, he got that one issue, man, that you can't take from him, bro.
You hating on the short niggas, that's fucked up.
I can't even say I'm hating on him. It's a quarterback, right? We gotta do math real quick. What's the average height of an O-lineman?
Goddamn,
probably
yeah.
6'5".
6'4" at the least, yeah.
So off top, he got to do the Kyler Murray. He got to drop back 10 yards.
Yeah, that's fact. I forgot Kyler Murray. Yeah, it's the same height.
When you're stepping up into that pocket, what you're seeing is nothing. If you CJ, I'm saying CJ, if you Bryce Young, like, you can't sit in that pocket because, bro, once you get up in there and you take that step forward, if you don't break out to the left or the right, bro, you're not finna.
And they know you finna do that, so they finna widen that.
You pretty much got nothing but the sidelines now. You got no middle of the field. You can't see shit.
The one thing I always say about, like, a short quarterback is, like, you got to be great because you have to. You've got to overcome that thing. But, like, Drew Brees, his one thing was he was short, but, like, that's Drew Brees.
Drew saw just enough.
Yeah,
and when
Drew
he seen it,
Bryce Young short.
Yeah. Like, and even Tua's not Bryce Young short. Tua, like, he's Drew Brees height. So it's like he's 6 foot, the spot 11, the bare minimum. Like, you know what I'm saying? Where it's like they can see just enough, get it in there, and the accuracy is so sharp.
You can't be, you got to be almost perfect. And that's what Drew Brees was right there, like, perfect. He had that. He was.
That's a fact.
Super special.
That's a fact. So next combo I wanted to get into real quick, just rapid fire, yes or no questions. We just share our thoughts. We get 30 seconds each on these. Is the Dallas Cowboys ready for the Philadelphia Eagles?
No, end of statement.
Hey, go ahead.
I'm gonna say no, but it's gonna be a good game to watch every time they come up because it's that divisional thing. So,
For sure.
But I'd still say Philly on that one.
You got the damn mic, man.
Nah, I have
singing in the bathroom and
shaking, man. Shaking about your question.
No, but if that is ready for Philly, it depends on, is Dak ready to face that type of adversity, that type of physical grit, that type of pressure right in front of him? Is he ready for that? I don't really know, but he has the confidence to. He needs to face that adversity to go beyond and get that Super Bowl for Jerry Jones. But I don't know, man. Dallas is always going to be something. It's always going to be something. But I think they're ready for Philly. I think they are. I think they just has to get a couple games under them. New team, new setups. I think they're ready for Philly. I think it's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be in the trenches. Mike Parsons gonna have to come out with something.
Yeah.
With something.
I think the Cowboys are not ready for Philly right now. I'll be honest. Because I'm going to say the offensive side of the ball, I still got to see more. We haven't won a game yet where our offense had to play football. Like all the games we won, special teams won it for us, defense won it for us. Like every last one of them, all three.
But
That's not real life.
But I feel like
That's Madden. That's
Yeah.
not real life.
that's true. But I feel like y'all haven't faced adversity.
We
yet.
did. Arizona.
Yeah.
Niggas not supposed to blow the Arizona game. I don't care what nobody say.
That's not adversity. That's not a rival. You just lost that game.
That's adversity.
You just lost that game.
That's adversity.
Y'all
Niggas
hurt my
did
heart
not get
with
the
that one,
lead.
too.
Nah,
Yeah.
y'all just lost
Look,
that game.
Look, I
Y'all
want
was
y'all to know this.
disappointed for losing that
I
game.
want y'all to know this.
Y'all had me
I
sad.
literally had this man betting on the Cowboys and he don't fuck with us. I had the world believing in us. Y'all let me down. I ain't eat for 3 days.
Fuck my money up.
3 days, Dak. Matter of fact, 4. Just like your jersey number. But what's going on in Cincinnati, man? Like, what the fuck is going on with Joe Burrow? Is that team making the playoffs, yes or no? That's what I want to know from you guys.
Oh, ooh. I have no idea. I don't know what's gonna happen. The Bengals scaring me right now.
Yeah, I'm going to say no as well. 1-3, I don't think they can overdo
They
it.
scaring me.
Yeah. Not with the Browns in that league.
I mean, can we say it's still early? But
it's still early, but
it's really like a concern for.
we starting second quarter, though.
Yeah, like
3 points last week.
I know.
I'm scared.
The second time they done did that shit.
I'm nervous.
This is the second time they done did that.
Yeah, but it's like, what can you say though? It's like he might not be 100%. If he's not 100%, tell him to sit down or something. At least to
Save your season, man.
to back a quarterback. At least some type of plays or some fresh legs, bro. We know you're hurt. You don't have to go in the game hurt.
Yeah.
You feel me? It doesn't have to be that way. You don't have to be a hero, bro.
Yeah, you could have sat out 2 weeks and been a wussy or whatever they want to call you and then come back. But Christian, you look like you got something to say real quick.
You know, I think if it stays ugly for Cincinnati, I think Joe Burrow will be able to keep his cool. But I think Jamar Chase, if he keeps getting no games, he's going to get all like a diva. He's going to get all upset. He's going to fold. I think so.
Just
But
like
I think,
AB.
I think Burrow will be able to keep going, but Jamar Chase,
I
he'll
think
go a
they'll
little
sit.
crazy.
If they not winning by week 12, they'll sit Burrow out for the rest of the season.
Week 12.
Week 12,
Rest
that
of the
early.
season?
Yeah, I think they'll sit him out.
Week
Because
12.
you don't want that man to tear his Achilles.
Oh, you talking
You
about
just let
Burrow.
that shit go.
That's
Burrow,
like the end of the
you
season,
just let
though.
that shit go.
Like
Like if they don't know Chase, I think Jamar Chase is gonna be fine. He's gonna be a diva. He's gonna get his money. He's gonna be happy. He'll be alright. That's what I think. Before we get into that, who's the best team in the AFC East? Not the AFC East, but the AFC period.
Can't take it from the Chiefs right now.
Chiefs.
Yeah, it's tough. I can't take it from the Chiefs right now just because, you gotta respect what they've been doing the last 4
Damn near
years.
half a decade, yeah.
5 years. So, yeah, bro. I don't know what's happening right now. They do look a little stagnant, but I expect them to pick it up at the end of the year and be ready for playoff time. So, I gotta give it to Casey.
I never doubt Andy Reid in any position of his life. Even if he has to order a burger, I don't doubt him at all, man. So I got the Chiefs at the top of that. I know they're starting slow. I mean, they didn't have like Kelsey for like the first two, 3 games or whatever, and he just came back. So, and they were still winning. So I don't really like. Oh, they're not winning as much as they didn't have their number one fucking weapon. So what can you say?
It's a fact, Christian.
I said Chiefs, but I say Chiefs, but definitely I think Dolphins are right there. I think Dolphins are better than the Bills. Other than this last week, it was just a sinker, but I said Chiefs and Dolphins.
The Dolphins gotta win something. You gotta win at least a playoff game.
They gotta
or
close out
championship
them
or
big
something.
games.
Yeah, that's what Miami
Yeah.
has to do. They just got to learn how to be ready for those moments and like not think of themselves as the underdog because they continue
Yeah.
to do that.
As
And like
always.
now, when you put 70 on a motherfucking head, you
You're
gotta
not
know
an
that
underdog,
The
bro.
next motherfucker that see you, you want your head, bro. You're not playing like you
That
just.
target on your back.
Yeah, you're not finna do that to me.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's like in boxing, like you knocking out everybody. Next nigga you see, you not knocking me out. You feel me? but I'm gonna go with the Kansas City Chiefs as well. As much as that pains for me, I want to say the Dolphins literally because I think, as well as you, the Dolphins are better than the Bills. I think the Bills are a team that they're really solid. They're really, 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 really good. But where they fallen from is a lot further than where Miami has climbed up to. Like, if that makes sense. Like, Miami has came a long way, and the Bills have fallen just enough where Miami is. Because even in that game, right? Even in that game when they playing the Bills, it's like they lose, but it's like, okay, if they don't make 2 turnovers back-to-back drives, then, I mean, who knows? They might go get field goals. Y'all might only be a 4, and y'all play the game differently. You feel me? Y'all play the position.
It's like Buffalo always has that standard since what's his name, Jim Kelly.
Yeah.
They always had that standard of, oh, we're that top team. We're always gonna be winning, but
we're not good enough. That's a fact. Last question I want to ask y'all. After the first quarter of the NFL season is already over, we're leading in the second half. Well, the second quarter of it. Jesus, that's quick. Who do y'all have in the Super Bowl? Who do y'all have in the Super Bowl after seeing 4 weeks of football? It's still very early, so I don't have to hold you to this. The next time I ask, I'll hold you to it. But this one, you still have a chance.
I think I want to say 49ers and Philly.
How they gonna both be in the Super Bowl?
I'm saying, but they gotta go through each other. But if it happens, I think that would be a good matchup. But it's not gonna happen. But that would be my Super Bowl prediction. But I think 49ers and it would be like a weird team, like the Jets coming out of nowhere. I don't want to say that.
Aaron
Hey,
Rodgers
listen,
run back on the field.
not even Aaron Rodgers. I'm not even saying Aaron Rodgers. I'm just saying like some shit has to go very wrong.
Yeah.
For them to be like Jalen Hurts get injured, Mahomes get injured. No, I'm not speaking into this. I'm saying like possibles. That's like my Super Bowl. But I know it's not gonna happen. But
49ers win.
Oh man, it's tough.
It's supposed to be a quick pick. Oh,
I think it's 49ers and Chiefs.
49ers. Oh,
49ers and Chiefs. But my Super Bowl is 49ers and
what I want to see is
in Philly.
Philly.
I would want to see that, but it's not
that's
gonna happen.
That's the NFC Championship. You'll see.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
I want to see 49ers and Dolphins win. I don't think the Texans are going to get that far this year. I mean, that's not going to happen just because
they're not ready.
Yeah.
The league ain't ready for it.
The script ain't in that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they can't let that happen.
I'm going off top. We need our running back. Like, we need our screening. So I really hope the Chiefs make it to the dance. And realistically, I hope the Cowboys make it to the dance because y'all fucked it up last year. Like, it was supposed to be us and Dallas NFC Championship game. And I don't know what happened.
I'm sorry, bro.
But yeah, man, if we get to do it this time, I hope Dallas make it to the dance of the NFC Championship. But I got us and the Chiefs, man. I got a rematch this year. It'll be a back. Will this be the first time 2 teams back to back this year?
No. Yeah. Yeah, because I don't
that close. I think that close.
Like
yeah.
no, and repeat.
Yeah, that close.
This will be
Yeah.
the first time.
Yeah.
That's I would like to see that for real.
It'd be the closest team coming back from like.
For me, it's gonna be Miami Dolphins and the Dallas Cowboys. I'm sticking to it because they're both 3-1. They both got either a good offense, good defense. I think a good offense will run through the AFC and a good defense could run through the NFC, just depending on how you play. So yeah, I got the Miami Dolphins and the Dallas Cowboys. Yeah, so my top 5 teams and my MVP rankings we gonna get into real quick. You know me, I always do the MVP list right. I always do the rankings right. I'll be getting it right on the first try. So at number 5, I got the Miami Dolphins. I can't have you in the top 3 or the top 4 when you were number 1 last week on my list. And you go to the Bills' house. Even if you lose, like, make it respectable. Even though the turnover is not necessarily their fault. Like, I can't blame them for a couple of that stuff. That's just football. But even then, losing by 28 after
Could have had 3.
you feel me? Exactly. 70 points and then getting the team putting almost 50 on you. Number 5. Number 4 is the Bills. I do not like Josh Allen because I don't like Josh Allen, but I got to give him credit. He played amazing. He did things in that game where it was just like, this is not supposed to happen.
At all.
He did the exact thing that we needed Josh Allen to do. Be Ben Roethlisberger in the new era, which is mean take risk, take dumb throws,
Go down the field.
Go down the field, but then trust yourself to do the check downs. That's what Big Ben best thing was. He'll do all that running, all that extra stuff. Fuck it, check it down. After 7 seconds
if
on
his
the
number
ball.
1 receiver ain't open,
You
check
feel
down.
me? Check down.
Check down.
He ready for that. So I got the Bills at number 4. Josh Allen, congrats to you. You played very well, man. Number 3, another AFC team, Chiefs. Kansas City Chiefs are now number 3 just because their only loss goes to the Lions. That's a respectable. They then go back and beat the Jacksonville Jaguars. I had them losing that game. And they just been on a roll ever since then. Travis Kelce comes back the next week against Chicago. They put up a crazy monster game. Taylor Swift's there, you know. Then you got the Jets, they go play. Taylor Swift's there again, you know, and he balls out. So it's just crazy. They did lackluster a little bit against the Jets, like you said. But again, I can't hold that against them because they are in the AFC and they look like the best team. Number 2. I'm sorry ass Eagles. All right? The Philadelphia Eagles. Jalen Hurts, it's not you, it's the team you were drafted by, brother. So the Eagles are number 2 because they win ugly. But they win. They play Eagles football. They literally just play Eagles. Hey. All that fun, he's getting censored out of the video for that. Okay? But the Eagles, they win ugly, but they play football. A.J. Brown complained about not getting touches, and next 2 weeks where he went off for 100 in both games. Smitty still getting close to 100 yards per game. You know, Jalen doing just enough to win. That's what it's really about for that team. And then number 1, I said Earl. The O's 49ers, man. Brock Purdy, Christian McCaffrey, Deebo Samuels, Trent Williams, Nick Bosa, Kyle Shanahan. Oh, your boy's number 1.
They should have kept the old name, the Oilers.
They were never the Oilers. That was the
Was that?
that was the Titans.
I forgot. Tennessee Titans, Oilers.
That was the Houston Oilers. That was
Yeah, it
his
was
team.
Houston.
Oh,
and
yeah,
they
yeah.
got sold to
The Texans.
Yeah, facts.
Tennessee got
So that's my top 5 list. Does anybody disagree? Would you rearrange the list?
It's pretty solid. The only thing I'm like is a toss up is just Bills and Dolphins.
You would
That
put,
could just be me because I like the Dolphins.
you would put Dolphins number 4? That's
Yeah.
real.
I think it was just.
But I can't give it to them because, you know.
Yeah.
But it's just a
I
toss up.
do want to say one thing though. I'm not mad at this list at all, but I do want to say like we've been winning ugly for sure. But I feel like that goes to show the real talent that is the Eagles. Because we're not playing our best football. When we get to playing our best football,
Scary.
yeah, it's up there.
It's scary.
I mean, we're gonna have to see, but I agree with this list. I was gonna say something. I just cleared my mind. No, people might think that we're disrespecting the Dolphins by putting them in 5th, but we're really not.
No, because
The top 5.
they're a top 5 team. Like, I mean, they were number 1 on my list last week. I can't give you number 1
After
or
losing
2
that type of game.
over the undefeated teams. I can't put you over the Chiefs that are the AFC reigning champs, and I definitely can't put you over the team that just spanked your ass.
Yeah, if they
of
back
course.
it up with another win, that's
Then
a
that's
whole
different.
story.
Yeah, that's a
But
different
I'm just
story.
cleaning the air for people that think we're disrespecting the Dolphins by putting them in 5th
For
when
sure.
last week we had them at 1st.
Yeah, that's true. So my MVP rankings, I got Jared Goff at number 5 for the Detroit Lions, the quarterback over there, carrying the Lions to a 3-1 record, making sure that everything over there is. I just want to say this: he changed culture over there. When he got there, it was very questionable at first because it's like, damn, you going to Detroit after Matthew Stafford? Boy, I feel bad for you. But Dan Campbell and him have been able to really build something. And who Jared Goff has become is what Tannehill was to the Titans before these last 2 years. Where he's a bridge guy and he actually is holding his own as a quarterback. I think so. We may not agree on the Tannehill comparison.
Yeah,
but
I feel like that's
a stretch.
Tannehill got carried.
Yeah.
In Tennessee?
You think so?
Tannehill's not Jared Goff.
Derrick
think
Henry had
so?
the greatest running season with.
I just want to
when
say
that just came up.
Tannehill is not Jared Goff. We're going to clear that up right now. You know what I mean? And Tennessee proved that to us. So start giving Derrick Henry the ball again and make my tickets hit. Thank you.
Then number 4, I got O's boy Brock Purdy. He is not number 2, unfortunately. Not right now. Brock Purdy.
I know.
He is number 4 because he's Mr. Irrelevant, who's playing damn near like the next Tom Brady.
In a
Like,
good system.
we just got rid of that story just to hear the same story the next year.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy, NFL. Whoever wrote that script, good one. Good one. Number 3, Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is amazing. He continues to just defy the odds as a quarterback. Like, he's the definition of a leader. I ain't never seen a quarterback that young. Fuck it. I ain't never seen a black quarterback that young lead a team like that. Like, I'm gonna be real. Russell Wilson was a great quarterback, but he ain't lead his team like this. Mahomes is a great quarterback, but he don't lead his team like this. Like, these guys buy into whatever Hurts does. Like, if Hurts says, let's walk on water, everybody grabbing their shoes and trying to walk on water for the man.
Get on
If you
AJ
squat-
for the penalties.
Yeah, like, bro.
If you squat 500, I'll follow you.
Squat 6.
That's
for real.
true. 6, yeah. He's squatting with the offensive
600.
line.
You gotta get that right.
You feel me?
What you call it? Squad. Nick Chubb squad.
7.
765.
Well, he don't squat nothing right now.
Oh yeah.
But,
Oh yeah. You can squat that motherfucker in hospital bed.
I'm not laughing at your injury because that shit is serious.
Nah.
But it's just jokes and games.
Yes,
Don't
sir.
count.
You actually watched that video?
Yeah. We
I
watched.
was like, I'm not gonna
we
do
was
it.
watching the game.
But then
Yeah,
there
I
was
was
a video
watching that
like
game.
it was like what's it? Viewer's discretion. I'm like, I'm gonna watch. I'm like, fuck that shit.
Bro,
I'm like, nah.
it's like-
I saw
It's
that
like
shit
he
live. It was
broke
bad.
his
Helmet
He's broke his
into
kneecap.
into right here.
And
Like,
you
that's
know
no
he
joke.
did the same injury in college.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Second time. But the thing they say is about him that it wasn't all those other CLs torn. It was just one of the CLs. I don't know which one. So I'm
MCL,
gonna
I
say
think.
MCL or PCL, one of the two. It was just one of those. But my last 2 gentlemen are in the far lead. The gap between 1 and 2 is not as wide as it was before.
But the gap between 2 and 3
is crazy. The gap between 2 and 3 is crazy. Christian McCaffrey, number 2. He's leading the 49ers. The 49ers are do whatever he says, and not even at this point do whatever he says. They know that he's the one that's going to take them to...
follow his stride.
Yeah, he's going to take them to the bowl. If they go to the bowl, it's because of Christian McCaffrey. Debo comes after. Purdy comes after. Everybody comes after Christian McCaffrey, number 1.
I think
Number 2.
I think Brock Purdy comes after McCaffrey.
No, I wasn't saying in order. I was just saying, like,
I'm
yeah.
just saying.
Number 1, still Tua by the hair that's on my head. Like, Tua's number 1 over Christian McCaffrey. After last week's performance, it wasn't the best. 1 touchdown, 1 interception, I think around 300 yards or 2 something. But in overall, I think Tua's still number 1 because even his worst game so far is 1 touchdown, 1 interception. And he still has 9 touchdowns on the year, 4 interceptions, which isn't bad. And he's at a 1,200-yard mark already. So I got to give him that. And then, yeah, that's my MVP rankings. Do we have anything we want to say? Oh, I know you love Brock Purdy.
You wanna go?
I mean, I don't have anything to say. I think the list is pretty solid. Goff is in there. Purdy, Hurts, Christian. 2. I think that's a solid list. I don't see like nobody's missing. I mean, other players like dropped from the list because of their performance, but that's about it.
Yeah, Michael Hill.
Yeah.
I agree with this list. I'm not mad at it.
I'm just swapping Tua and Christian McCaffrey because I think Miami's loaded. Like, I think you could put a lot of quarterbacks in Miami, and they're gonna do the same thing. Tyreek is on his own island. Waddle's there. Who else they got? they're just loading them running backs. They're doing good there, and the defense still doesn't have Jalen Ramsey. So like, just wait for that. Like, then they're going to be a complete team, getting coached well. But you can't really put any. There's no running back doing what Christian McCaffrey's doing this year. So that's why I would switch those two.
Yeah, week 5 predictions. We got great games coming up. I can't wait for some of y'all to see these games, and then I also can't wait to watch these games. I'm picking them now. So let's start off with Thursday night football. We got Chicago at Washington. Fellas, let's keep it real quick and simple. Pick your team. Give a brief description of why you pick your team. And yeah, because we got people betting on these games, so they want to hear what we say. Jew, I'm going to let you go first.
Okay, bet. Shit. I ain't off top. I'm taking Washington for the dub on Thursday night. Primetime game. It's just too much. I think it's going to be too much for them to handle. That defense in Washington is for real. And in Chicago, bro. Like, we got to be honest about that whole line.
They about to get murked.
I got Washington winning as well. Eric Bieniemy, I don't root against the boy. I want to see him win, but I wouldn't be surprised if Justin Fields pulls out some crazy shit. Cause he did one every 5 games last year. Like 1 every 5 games, he'll give you a crazy game. So I wouldn't be surprised if he did.
So what,
but I still got Washington winning.
They ended up 3-16.
Yeah, like
Justin
some
Fields-
crazy record like that.
Justin Fields gonna have like 100 rushing yards, and that's gonna be about
10
it.
rushing TDs.
He's gonna have
One
like
pass.
18 attempts on the game, maybe, and that's about it.
That's it. Go ahead. Oh.
I got Washington. I don't think Chicago gonna pull it off. I think Washington still got that little sour taste in their mouth from Philly. So I think they want to come out and just show them boys they stop playing with us.
Yeah.
So
I'm going with Washington just because I wouldn't bet with Chicago. They're not good. They're not. They're just
Bet
not,
against
not going
Chicago
that way.
every week.
That's real.
every time, bro.
That's real.
I don't care who they playing.
Next game we're gonna get into is Dallas at San Francisco. How about them Cowboys? You feel me, man? We finna go. Michael Parsons finna be in the backfield all day with Brock Purdy. All that Christian McCaffrey shit finna stop. I got Dallas. I think the defense gonna do their thing. I do have San Francisco defense starting on my fantasy, so don't judge me. But I do have Dallas Cowboys winning. I think that CeeDee Lamb is gonna have a good game. I think Michael Gallup be able to take the top off the defense. And I'm just trusting our guys, man. I'm really trusting our guys. Brandon Cooks to be a possession receiver, find the open holes. I think we're going to do some things special this year, especially at San Francisco. This is just a preview of what's going to happen in the playoffs so we can see Philly and whoop that ass too. No, I was going that way. Go ahead.
If there's going to be a surprise this week, I think it will be Dallas over San Francisco. That's just my opinion.
Something wrong with y'all.
I don't like Dallas. If I got a team in Texas, I already know it is, but Dallas for the surprise. Because if it's going to be any other team that's going to be a surprise, it's going to be Los Angeles over Philly. That's
Hold on, hey.
All right,
We can't
I'm not
do
getting
that.
But that's just the only other game that could be a surprise. But I feel like an actual surprise.
Yeah,
An
but
actual surprise would be
picking,
Dallas.
I'm not picking Dallas over.
And that's just me trying to start the pot.
I'm not gonna pick San Fran over Dallas over San Fran.
I know
Come on,
you're
man.
not.
But Dallas has showed that they could play in the big games, but they can't really be consistent in the big games. Even in the last 3-5 minutes, time management is booty. So I gotta give it to San Fran because if they had a better 2-minute drill, Dallas could be that team, but they don't. So it's like I don't even know if they work on a 2-minute drill. They don't even look like it. So I'm picking San Fran.
I ain't gonna lie, I got the Niners. They run the ball extremely well. They show you a lot to deal with when you're on the defensive side, and just looking at their defense, the boys fly around. Like,
That's real.
they everywhere. Fred Warner's healthy. The other linebacker, I keep forgetting his name, but he's going crazy. I'm going San Fran.
What's Buddy's name? I be forgetting his name too.
So we have another game coming up. Tennessee at Indianapolis, versus the Colts. Who do we have in this division rivalry game?
Taking the Colts. Colts all day. I'm taking the Colts. I like them this year.
I'm gonna go with Indiana as well, because I think Anthony Richardson is playing, and I think he also going to do some big things. But I wouldn't be surprised, again, I know I keep saying this, I know it's only 50-50, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Titans win just because DeAndre Hopkins hasn't gotten comfortable in that system yet. Derrick Henry hasn't been getting the ball. They only 2-2, you get what I'm saying? So it's like, they're not far off. And this is a division game, so if they win, they're on top of the division. So I wouldn't be surprised if them boys come up to play.
I'll just go.
Yeah, this your division.
I'm gonna go Tennessee, and I think DeAndre gets over 100. I need Tennessee to win because we already lost to Indianapolis. So even out the division, I would like and want, and I think Tennessee with the over 100.
I don't know. I think Indiana comes out and put it off. I like D-Hop in Tennessee. He got the biggest hands in the league. But pause on that. God, your boy is tripping. Crazy right there. But if you don't got a good quarterback to throw it to you, what is it? It's like, yeah, you could aim for 100, but if he's not gonna look at you, if he's not gonna target you, what's the point of that? And y'all keep talking about Derrick Henry. Give the man the ball if y'all gonna keep talking about him.
Please.
But I think Indiana comes out and put it off. If Richardson is playing, if he's not, Mitchell's gonna put it out.
I still think, I'm going to say this though, that Titans defense ain't nothing to play with though.
It's not.
They
but
nothing to play with though.
The offense is not
Nothing to
aligned.
play with either, exactly. So the next game we got is Houston at Atlanta. Christian, these are your guys. I'm going to let you go first.
Houston, like easily, like that's happening. That's just gonna happen. I think we're gonna hurt them, embarrass them. Bijan might do something, but I think we're gonna hurt them.
Wow. That's crazy. Oh, who you got?
Let me see. I think I've seen a game when ATL was playing. I think who was it? I forgot. But they came back on some like desperate shit, and it was like kind of inspiring to see because them boys was really like clicking. But last game they just lost, which was like crazy. I don't know. Houston, ATL. I think ATL is gonna come out with it because they got a good quarterback. They got a good quarterback. He's feisty. Pause on that. God damn. They had to look at me like
I'm lost for
I
words.
said feisty. I said feisty.
Why are you calling another grown man? First of all, what the fuck is another grown man being feisty got to do with him playing football, bro?
Cause man is on his grind mode. He's on his
What?
Oh my
You're in
God.
what mode? Yo.
I'm gonna stop talking from now
Hey,
on.
get it, Tristan. Escort this man out of here, cuz.
I'm gonna stop talking from now on. Because them boys put me on that pause mode, man.
I'm lost for words, man.
Jude, you want to make a pick real quick, cuz? No zesty picks, bro. No zesty picks.
Hey, wait, we're talking about Indiana. I took it in, but Houston, yeah, I like Houston. Houston been balling, bro. Like I said, CJ been surprising me this year and just his production level. Like throwing 300 a night right now, like he going crazy. And they got the weapons. They got Damian Pierce. They got a solid enough defense, and they playing Atlanta. That's their game to lose.
Nah, it's NFL Sunday. Anything can happen, man.
That's yeah. Anything can happen. They both 2-2. I'm gonna go with. Ooh, this is a hard one because both of these teams are borderline mediocre, borderline good. Like they're either above average or below, depending on the day of the week.
Depending on the
like,
season.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna go with.
Depending on the quarterback.
I'm gonna go with CJ because I think he's better than Desmond. Way better than Desmond. I think he can hold his own. I think Tank Dell. Woo! Talking about a wide receiver, cuz.
You going it?
Yeah, that kid right there, bro, I ain't gonna lie. When they were talking about him in the draft, it's crazy because his story of how he came, like, big like that was on some Twitter shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, G shit. Like, on Twitter, you know, got this kid, he runs such and such, it's pro day. And then all of a sudden, you just hearing his name go up and up and up in the draft. And then Houston stole him, what, second round?
Late.
Yeah,
I think like late
third,
7th or something.
Yeah,
I think it was
damn,
late. I think it was late. I'm not 100% sure, but I
wow,
think it was
that's
late.
crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Houston on this. Next game, I wanted us to call the teams of 1 and 3s, Cincinnati and Arizona. Real quick, gentlemen, this is a quick, easy game. I'm going to go with Arizona. I don't think Joe Burrow and those guys are going to make the playoffs. I think Arizona, at least a team that, like I said, they beat the Cowboys. So I think they have some viable, like, something going over there. You get what I'm saying? Right now, I think Cincinnati just looks, they just need help from God himself at this point because they don't know what they want to do with that franchise right now. They paid Joe Burrow, and then it became, you got to be superhero instead of letting him be the quarterback that is the franchise that you're not thinking about that 200 something you gave him.
Yeah. If it's on me.
Yeah.
Well, not gonna lie, Cincinnati, this is like their week to really show if they're gonna be a team that's in the mix this year or not. Like, you lose this game, all honesty, your season is what?
Over, man.
It's make or break
You
kind
know,
of deal.
that's
Like,
1-4.
Yeah.
It's like
First 5, that's tough. You can't really come back from that when the
not at
division
all,
gets taken
man.
off.
Unless you win like 8 straight.
Yeah. So it's on Cincinnati right now. This is really a moment of truth for them.
Arizona. Phoenix, baby. I don't know. I want to say Cincinnati because, I don't want to doubt Joe Burrow, but Arizona has, even though they don't have their number one quarterback, they're still doing something. It's a tough pick, man, but Arizona, I'm going to say Cincy.
Oh yeah, my pick, I expect Cincinnati to win. But like I said, this is a real moment.
Yeah, I know.
Y'all boys fuck this up.
It's over for y'all.
Yeah.
It's over.
You might see a rebuild.
Yeah.
Next game we getting into is going to be Philly at Los Angeles Rams.
Game of the week.
Game of the week because that offensive line versus the Rams defensive line, which is solid.
Crazy.
Got Aaron Donald on there. The offense of the Rams is very good. They know how to move around a defensive line, make Jalen Carter not look like how he looks, make Fletcher Cox not be able to, stop anything on third down, make Bradbury have to play some real really got to guard somebody because they play hard. And the thing about those guys, they're all route runners. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They're not like just a speed guy or a physical guy, which the Eagles are. Not saying y'all can't lock up, route runners, but when you got more than one, it's a little difficult. So somebody might get exposed. But for this one, I will go Philly. I'm thinking that Jalen Hurts will be able to keep it going against the Rams. I think this will be the game that they break out and do more than enough. I think this will be the game. I think DeAndre Swift will allow them to get on the play action and use some tight ends a little bit more in the dink and dunk game. I think Jalen's going to go for maybe 3 touchdowns in total. So we'll see, but I got Philly winning this one.
I'm just gonna say Los Angeles. I like that one. It is. I think this is gonna be that game of the week.
I think so too.
Like I said, Dallas would be the surprise if they do that. I don't think it'd be much of a surprise if the Rams win because it's not like their ass. But it is gonna be a good game, and I say Rams.
Let me see. Aaron Donald against that motherfucking defensive line. I don't know, man. It's like you want to put Philly up there, but it's like as soon as you hear Aaron Donald on the other side, it's like you have to double team the man. You have to like scheme for him to not get close to the quarterback. So I feel like they're gonna try hella hard, but I think it's gonna be a tough game. I got Rams on this one. I think Aaron Donald is just gonna monster some shit, bro. Even though they might come up with some QB sneaks, some QB runs, some verticals, some double teams for that man, it's crazy. You can't really hold him, bro. It's like Hulk in a jersey.
Facts.
I like that. Hey man, I like the Rams this year. I think they're playing solid football. I think Puka Nacua is going crazy. I don't know.
It's not saying Philly.
I think Puka Nacua is balling out his mind right now. Tutu Atwell balling right now. Aaron Donald he's Aaron Donald, but he ain't been Aaron Donald of
old.
You feel
Of
what
course,
I'm
of
saying?
course. I'm not saying like Philly is gonna lose the game like
No,
badly.
this is the
I'm
game
just saying.
of the
I'm
week.
just saying
This is
it's
game
gonna
of the
be
week.
a good game because you know Jalen Hurts is gonna come out with some shit,
Yeah.
and you know on the defensive side, Rams is gonna come out with something, and on the offensive side, Rams is gonna come out with like some scheming, smooth.
Yeah.
Either they have check down game or they just gonna throw it.
Well, I'll put it like this, right? I watch this, I watch this every week, but last game we played, the last 2 weeks we played, I'm seeing a lot of like secondary just sitting and chilling in the zone, kind of just letting the O-line do work like last year. I feel like they got too comfortable sitting and waiting for teams to punch them in. That kind of got our DBs and our whole secondary just a little too relaxed. I think this is after last week. They definitely woke up a little bit because they saw, okay, this flat zone dropping 6 and nobody's moving. It's not working.
Yeah.
At all, man.
You're gonna see a lot more man coverage most likely from us this year. I mean, this week. And if we do come out and play that way and are aggressive and put hands on people and play physical, I don't think we even struggle this game like that. Just because, like I say, I respect a lot of what the Rams are doing, but our D-line is still, to me, the premier D-line to beat, and they're younger than everybody right now.
That's true, but Sean McVay is a special, and Matt Stafford is special, man.
So last 2 games I got is the New York Jets at Denver. Who do we have? Do we have Russell or do we have Wilson?
Use that. I mean, I got Russell because he got more experience. I know that the defense for the New York Jets is probably gonna step up because I just seen an interview from Pat McAfee with Aaron Rodgers and stuff, and he was just talking about like the defense didn't really give up. So I think Aaron Rodgers might be in the locker room saying some things, but I think I got Denver because Aaron Rodgers is not on the field. You got a second year quarterback, not really playing up to his first round potential, and Russell Wilson is a 2-time Super Bowl winner.
No, one time, but he been twice. Yeah.
So
Whatever.
now he got one.
How the hell?
Shit. I'm gonna say Denver just with the home field advantage. Still is Russell Wilson, and I'm gonna say Denver. I think they got that one.
I'm gonna go with the Jets to keep the division alive in the AFC East, and then also I do believe that Denver is not buying into champagne at all. I don't believe they like what he's selling. I think it's not that just Denver don't like what he's selling. I think he already fucked up when he had him up with Russ out there for 4 quarters in a game that was like over. Ain't no way in the world you gonna sell your locker room, bro. Like even if your locker room don't like the quarterback, it's like, bro, that's some shit you don't do. In the NFL, you don't do that because the NFL is like, bro, you can get hurt. So he's getting sacked every play, no plays working. Why is he out there? Respect him.
They got fresh legs on the secondary, and you gonna have this man.
Yeah, they got the 3rd string ready to go pop a motherfucker. Like, you crazy.
You crazy.
Hey man, I ain't gonna lie. I think this week, the Jets gotta get it done. Sadly, I gotta go with Denver just because in my mind, no matter how bad I want the Jets to pull through in this one, I still see what's going on in them trenches, and that O-line is just too shaky for Zach Wilson to even get comfortable.
Yeah.
And it don't really matter who they play, so
Yeah.
I gotta go with Denver.
Last pick, Monday Night Football, Green Bay at Las Vegas. Gentlemen, who do we have?
Tough one.
Drew, I'm gonna let you go first. I think you already had your pick kind of made up.
Yeah. I would say this would be like the sleeper game for the week. This is gonna be a tough game. This is gonna be a good game, but the Rams are 1-3 right now.
Yeah.
So they got some on their mind coming into this.
Yeah.
And they're gonna be at home. So in my head, I look at it like if anybody gonna surprise us this week, it gotta be the Raiders. Like, it gotta be the Raiders. So yeah. I think the Raiders do something special. I don't know if they make it out of this season plus 500, but I think they win this week.
For sure.
Go. I have
Go ahead.
to say.
So let me see.
That's a tough one.
I think Green Bay versus Raiders. I think Jimmy Garoppolo put some. Like I said, experience matters in this league, and we seen what Jordan Love did. I'm just saying for like not even one game, and we see what he does now. He's a little more comfortable because he probably got more reps under him, probably seen more clips, but Jimmy Garoppolo is that next Tom Brady. Let's not forget. We did call him the next Tom Brady. Let's not forget that. So they put him in that situation for a reason. So I believe in the Raiders. I think they put something out. Devontae Adams might do something. We're gonna see. If Jimmy targets him, but we're gonna see. But I got the Raiders.
I think it comes down to who on each side does better. Like, it's going to be Jones if he has a good game, or if Adams has a good game. I don't think Jones is going to have another stinker. Like, I think he's going to come back. He was dull last week. Hopefully he's better. And if he does good, then it's like, I think.
I don't really think so. I don't really think Jones is gonna put up numbers like that.
Well, Josh Jacobs too, and he been rolling for a big one.
Yeah.
You know he gonna have one of them weeks.
It ain't gonna be against the
Eventually.
Raiders. It ain't.
You mean Green Bay?
Oh,
For the
nice.
Raiders.
Like
Yeah.
I say, one of them weeks is coming where he just go crazy.
He like another Nick Chubb. Low
He
key.
has to.
He work with.
Who you got though?
Raiders. I'm going to go Raiders. I'm not happy about
I
that
think
one,
it's
but
just cause Jordan Love is a young quarterback. We don't really trust him.
Not yet. I'm gonna go with Raiders as well for the mere fact of I see Devontae Adams going crazy on this team. Like, this is old team. And he's at his new house. I'm gonna trust Devontae Adams with this. I got the Las Vegas Raiders beating the Green Bay Packers. Yeah. So this is another episode of FCFL Uncut. You know where to find me. You know where to follow us at Strictly for Winners on Instagram. Also, follow us on Facebook at FCFL Uncut. We're gonna be working on the live streams pretty soon to get everything over there.
Website
on
coming
Facebook
soon.
Live. Just making sure that everything goes well. We're also gonna have some new episodes of Strictly for Winners hosted by me. Some cool guests on the way, and then I'm with 36 Jew with this guy over here, O-Dog. And
Website
then
coming soon.
I'm with this, what the hell? I'm with this guy over here, Christian, aka Two-Face Shawty, Mr. Tat Up, and then tell them the line for the day, man.
Oh man, listen. Peepers,
Yeah, man, give me one.
get you some winemaker Chardonnay, alright? Holla at me.
Winemakers, you feel me? He got a classic series of Chardonnay 2021, so this thing ain't even, young. The thing pretty young. I ain't
Yes,
gonna lie
sir.
to you. But, we appreciate y'all. Till next time, winemakers, we need that sponsorship. Fucking out.
Yeah.